Hello everyone. Good morning everyone. How are you all? I hope you all are enjoying. I know very well. So, but you should take care of yourself and your families also, no? So, let us move for the lesson, isn't it? So, in the previous class we completed the government. If you are having any kind of doubts, if you are having any question regarding that lesson, so you can ask me anytime, okay, through the Google app. Yes, but don't send your homework, whichever homework I used to assign, don't send me through the WhatsApp. Please don't send it, okay, through the Google app itself. You have to send. You have to learn how to send in Google class, okay. I know that you already learned, but then also, okay, let us go for the lesson itself. So we are in the second lesson of the civics, that is none other than the union government, state government and the judiciary. Yes, so today onwards we'll start the discussion regarding the union government, state government and along with judiciary. Yes, so in this chapter you people are going to learn the structure, the functions of the legislative, executive and union government. Union government is also called central government, okay. Union government is only called central government, isn't it? Then after that you will learn the addition, the qualifications, functions of a member of parliament, MP, member of parliament, the powers, and the composition, the functions of the cabinet. These such wonderful points you are going to learn here. Yes, like the structure and the function of a union government, structure of the legislative, executive and their powers. Yes, after that you will learn the powers of the president and the Lok Sabha and the functions of the Lok Sabha, Rajya Sabha and the powers of president and the prime minister. You will learn the prime minister and the powers of president also. Yes, so let us move the Union of India. Yes, the Union of India consists of 29 states and 6 union territories. Do you agree with this? Yes, do you agree with this? In 2020, yes, in 2020, according to the article number 370, the Jammu Kashmir become a free from the article number 370. Yes, so that Jammu Kashmir only, which is including that Jammu Kashmir, there were 29 states and 6 union territories, isn't it? Along with the Jammu Kashmir. But when our Prime Minister Modi were cancelled the article number 370 from Jammu Kashmir, that Jammu Kashmir was considered as a territory. So at that time the territories become a 7. Is it? They become 7 or 8. So now your homework is that how many states and how many union territories are there at present in our India, that you have to write, okay. Tell me list out the states of our India and list out the territories of our India. How many territories are there? How many states are there? This is only the homework for you. Then after that, the government means the union government. Yes, union government is only called the central government. The union government is called the central government. The central government has 3 organs. The central government has 3 government. The first government means the organs, the parts, bhagavalu. Yes, the 3 organs of the central government is legislature, executive and judiciary. Yes, then let us know the function of the legislator. The function of legislator organ is to make the laws. This legislator used to make a laws, and besides it checks the executive also. The legislator work is that it should be make a laws and check out the executive works also. So comes to the executive. Executive, this organ implements the laws. Yes, the executive implement the laws which already functioned the legislator. Yes, then after that, judiciary, this organ gives the judgments. Judiciary, this organ will give a judgment. This organ will give judgment. Understood? So now goes to the union legislator. Union legislator means the union legislator is only called the parliament. Union legislator is only called the parliament. The Parliament of India consists of the President of India. President means Rashtrapati. Yes, Prime Minister means Pradhana Mantri. Isn't it? See, the union legislator is only called parliament. Yes, the parliament India or the Parliament of India consists of the President of India and two houses. Yes, here in union legislators we can see two kinds of houses. Houses means not your house and my house. Here the houses means Lok Sabha and the Rajya Sabha. Here the union legislator is having two houses. The first house is Lok Sabha and the second house is Rajya Sabha. Lok Sabha, Rajya Sabha. Yes, the sessions of the parliament. Sessions means the meeting. Yes, the sessions of the parliament are held in the Parliament House at New Delhi. Yes, so it means the union legislative parliament is in, or the Parliament House, it is in New Delhi, not in our Karnataka. In our Karnataka that is apart from that. That is a different one. Okay, next one. Here the members of the parliament discuss on various issues. Issues means matters, different kinds of matters. Okay, and make laws which are applicable to the whole India. Yes, which are in this parliament, the members of the parliament will always discuss the various types of issues. Issues means sometimes they will the good issues will also come, the bad issues also come. Okay, but all the issues or some of the new kinds of laws will they used to get finalized in this parliament only through the members. Okay, so which are the new laws and which are the new kinds of discussions, yes, will held all the laws and various issues related reliefs or the parihara. Okay, that all the kind of things belongs to entire India. Which all are the new laws they will make that will applicable for the whole India, not only the New Delhi. Yes, next we will go for the Lok Sabha. We will go for the Lok Sabha. Lok Sabha, which is the lower house, lower Kedamane. In Kannada we used to call it as a Kedamane. Yes, the Lok Sabha is also considered as the lower house of the parliament. The members of this Lok Sabha are directly elected by the citizens. Citizens means we people only. Okay, citizens who are above the age of 18. The citizen means who were having the age of 18 years onwards, the members of our India, they were only called the people of India. They were only called the citizens of the India. Yes, so members of the Lok Sabha, they were directly elected. Yes, they will directly elected through the elections. Yes, the members of Lok Sabha directly they used to elected through the elections. They were selected by the citizens. Citizens means whomsoever are having above the age of 18 years. Yes, even 18 years also considered. The maximum Number of seats in Lok Sabha 552. The maximum members, yes, in Lok Sabha there were 552 members are available. Yes, this is the maximum numbers of the seats of the Lok Sabha. Now comes members of the Lok Sabha. The Lok Sabha members are elected for a term of 5 years. They should have the following qualifications. Here the members of the Lok Sabha, they are having a 5 years term. 5 ವರ್ಷತನ ಅವರಲ್ಲಿ ಆಸ್ ಎ ಪಾರ್ಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಆರ್ ದ ಲೋಕಸಭಾ ಮೆಂಬರ್ ಆಗಿ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ. ಎಸ್, ದ ಮೆಂಬರ್ಸ್ were elected by the citizens. Yes, in this Lok Sabha, so they are having the term of 5 years. Yes, and they are also having some of the qualification. Yes, if the member should get elected from the citizens to the Lok Sabha, they should also have some of the qualifications. Yes, the first qualification is to become a member of the Lok Sabha, one should be a citizen of India. Yes, to become a member of Lok Sabha, that person should be a Indian person or the citizen of the India. They must be at least 25 years age. Yes, if the Lok Sabha members have to get elect to the Lok Sabha, they should have a 25 years age. After 25 years age, you can elect. Okay, choosing the choosing the during the elections, you will get a chance. Yes, they should not have been sentenced to imprisonment. ಜೈಲಿಗೆ ಹೋಗಿರಬಾರ್ದು, ಕಳ್ಳತನ ಮಾಡಬಾರದು. Yes, they should not be insolvent. Insolvent means they should not be a thief. ದಿವಾಳಿಕೋರರು, ಮನಿ ಮಠ ಇಲ್ಲದೆ ಇರೋರು ಇರಬಾರ್ದು. Yes, so Lok Sabha speaker, if the Lok Sabha is there, Lok Sabha members are there, remember one thing in this point, the qualifications of the members of Lok Sabha is important. Along with that, how they used to elect from the people, that is also important. Yes, then how many members of seats were available to the members of Lok Sabha, that is also important. Yes, so let's move for the Lok Sabha speaker. The members of the Lok Sabha, yes, which were already directly elected by the citizens. Yes, by the citizens, they were only called the members of the Lok Sabha, isn't it? So such members will elect the speaker. Among themselves only they used to select the Lok Sabha speaker. Lok Sabha members will be elected by the citizens. Yes, so this Lok Sabha speaker will selected among the Lok Sabha members. Yes, the powers and functions of the speaker are the powers and the functions are of the speakers, like deciding the matters that needs to be discussed in the house, maintaining the discipline and dignity of the house, and conducting the discussion in a proper manner and taking decisions. Yes, deciding the matters that needs to be discussed in the house, the first one. The second one is maintaining the discipline and the dignity of the house, and the third one is conducting the discussion in a proper manner, and the fourth one is taking decisions. Finally, he only will take a decision. Okay, next, Rajya Sabha, which is the upper house of the parliament. Okay, there were two houses, upper house, lower house. The upper house is called Rajya Sabha, the lower house is called Lok Sabha. Okay, the Rajya Sabha is the upper house of the parliament. The maximum number of seats in the Rajya Sabha is 250. In Lok Sabha 552, the maximum seats. The maximum seats in Lok Sabha 552. In Rajya Sabha, the maximum numbers of the seats were 250. Means the half of the Lok Sabha. Yes, in Lok Sabha 552, in Rajya Sabha 250. Okay. The members of Rajya Sabha will not be directly elected by the citizens. In Lok Sabha, the members will elected by the citizen directly. Yes, directly the members will be elected by the citizens, but in Rajya Sabha, here the members will not be elected directly through the citizens. Yes, 238 members are elected by the members of the state assemblies. In particular state, each and every state is having state assemblies. Yes, in particular state, each and every state is having state assemblies. Yes, okay. In that assemblies only the members will be elected. Okay, 238 members are elected by the members of the state assemblies. Yes, the remaining 12 members are nominated by the President of India. Among 250 members of Rajya Sabha, 238 members were elected by the members of the state assemblies. Yes, so remaining 12 members will be nominated by the President of India. Yes, President of India means Rashtrapati Garu, isn't it? So next one, members of the Rajya Sabha. To become a member of Rajya Sabha, one must not be less than 30 years age. Yes, they should minimum less than 30 age. If that person is having a less than 30 years age, so he will not become a member of the Rajya Sabha. Okay, more than 30 years only he have to be aged. Okay, the term of the Rajya Sabha members is 6 years. In Lok Sabha, the term is only 5 years, but in the Rajya Sabha, the members will get the term of 6 years. Okay, the Vice President of India is chairman of the Rajya Sabha. Yes, the Vice President, not President. Okay, the Vice President of India is the chairman of the Rajya Sabha. Yes, in Lok Sabha, the speaker used to be a leader. Yes, rights to the members. The members of the Lok Sabha and the Rajya Sabha are called MPs, Member of Parliaments. The members of Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabhas are only called MPs, Members of Parliament. Yes, the members enjoyed freedom of speech in the Parliament. They are having freedom to speech in front of Vice President or in front of the Rajya Sabha meetings and Lok Sabha meetings. Yes, the opinions expressed by them in the Parliament cannot be questioned in a court of law. Yes, if they express any kind of or opinion, yes, if their opinion will be expressed in the Rajya Sabha or Lok Sabha, it will not be questioned in a court of law. Okay, nobody will question in a court. Okay, the role and the function of the leader of the opposition. Now comes the opposition party, the ruling party and the opposition party. Here the two kind of parties. Okay, the first one is ruling party, the second one is opposition party. Yes, can you tell me now who is the leader of ruling party and who is the leader of opposition party? At present, our Karnataka government is BJP. Yes, so according to that, The ruling party is BJP and the opposition party is JDS and Congress. Yes, in Congress, the opposition member or opposition leader was Siddaramaiah, isn't it? And according to the ruling party, the leader of that ruling party is CM Yediyurappa, isn't it? The leader of the opposition occupies the responsible place. Even the leader of opposition is also having equal responsibilities as same as a CM or ruling party. Okay, he always used to, this opposition leader always used to take a meetings to the party of opposition, and he will collected the opinions from the opposition party members, and he used to get it to the Lok Sabha and the Rajya Sabha. Okay, in that Sabha, Lok Sabha and the Rajya Sabha, they used to discuss for those such things only. Okay, next, his role and functions are pointing out the lapses. Pointing out the lapses means the point outing the mistakes of the ruling party, if any, on the part of the government. Yes, in government or present ruling party, if any problems were there, they have to find it up, then they have to get a discussion in Rajya Sabha and the Lok Sabha. Yes, after this, reviewing the policies and the programs of the government and giving timely advice to the government, cabinet and administrators. Yes, so this is regarding upper house and the lower house. So in the next period, we'll move for the powers and the functions of the parliament. Yes, so after that we'll move for the next point. So until then, up to this, you have to write the notes. Yes, and you have to make your notes yourself only. Okay, don't follow anyone. Make your own notes and send it to me through the Google app, Google Classroom app. Yes, so until then, take care of yourself. In the next period, I'll give you the next point or next powers and the functions of the parliament. Until then, take care of yourself. Bye.